Hello, my awesome friends from the earth. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to talk about how to create tag input with Vue.js and vuetify. But before that, if you are first time meeting me on YouTube, my name is Dhanushka. I am sharing dev and design stuff on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, subscribe it now and click on the bell icon as well. You will get a notification when I'm posting video, as you know already. And so if you think any topic I would cover in my channel, let me know in the comments. I would love to do that, and also share your thoughts and feedbacks as well. So those are marketing stuff. Let's get back into the uh, tutorial. And today, as I mentioned, I'm going to create a tag input with Vue.js and vuetify for the UI stuff. Uh, so in this tutorial, actually this is an inspirational tutorial from YouTube where when we are going to upload a video to YouTube, we get that input view. That input view contains the tag input, like we can add tags for our video. When I see that, I thought, yeah, I can do something like that. Then I got it worked. I think I have succeeded, as you can see on my screen. It is working totally fine, and I have used several Vue.js basics when creating this application, and several Vue features as well, nice features. So that is the story behind that, my inspiration behind this tutorial. And as you can see, when I am pressing comma, it is adding here. When I am clicking remove, it is removing, and when I am copying and adding here, it is adding. When I can remove those things as well. When I'm typing, you can see my count is increasing, and if I have exceeded 500 or any amount of max length, I cannot add things. And if I paste my copy this stuff and enter comma, it is adding here. So this is the thing what we are going to build within next 20 to 30 minutes. And let's start. Let's see how we can achieve this one. Right. Before going into coding, I would like to show you how I thought of implementing this one. Let me show you quickly. Actually, when implementing such things, we need to consider the UI as components. Actually, we need to think in a component perspective. That is where we think how we can arrange our functionality. So that is important one. So when I'm seeing this functionality, I thought this one should be a component, and the container of these tags should be a component, another one, and this input can be a separate component, but may not need it. But somehow it's a different functionality, and there are two buttons, but both does the same thing. So in that case, this one of buttons are component, and the whole thing is another component where we're going to contain all this stuff we have implemented. So that is my thought process behind this implementation. So now I think you have a better idea of having this component implementation. Right, now let's get back into coding now. Right, let me close this one and close this one as well, and here. Right, good. So I have created a project with Vue CLI using command vue create and project name. You also can create a project. This is a fresh project, nothing new. And now I'm going to add vuetify. So if I am saying about vuetify is a material UI framework for Vue.js. It's a really good one. It has better documentation and better functionalities. It's really easy to learn. If you are learning Vue, this is one of the most needed thing you need to learn. You can implement applications very easily using vuetify. So let me add vuetify like that. So okay, my spelling is bad. Oh no, it's correct. Yeah. So it will download everything and set up my project. Actually, this command will set up everything for me. Nothing needed to configure manually. everything will be available. After that, you will get a nice home page as well. Actually, this adding vuetify will update your project home page as well. So let me show you once this is done. And there you can go to documentation, find all the things like that. Yeah, now it is done. Now you can see my project is updated. Actually, there are many updates going on: index, home, app view, everything. So let me show you quickly. And so, and now you can see once after the service up and running, I will show you what I have explained earlier. Yeah, it is starting now. Yeah, now it is up and running in 8080. Yeah, now you can see nice homepage. This is not Vue.js default homepage. This is the updated one because vuetify updated it for me. So yeah, so as the first thing, I don't need this hello world. I'm going to delete it. Bye bye hello world. Yeah, it's gone now. Now my project has errors. Now I'm going to create a component, new file. Yeah, so if you are new to Vue, if you haven't configured your VS Code, install VS Code plugin. It will give you many support for working with Vue.js. And yeah, let me add a quick div. Hello tag input, and nothing new. And I'm going to app view, and I think I need to remove all this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to keep the app, but rest of the things I don't need it yet. Yeah, what is my component? That container. Now you see when I'm adding that, my import is available here, and like that I'm going to remove hello world. Now you can see hello tag input is rendered here. Now our basic stuff are done, but before that I need to add one more thing here. I need to have a app bar. Nothing needed, but I just wanted to have it here, so I'm adding tag input. Yeah, now you can see tag input is available here, but my tag content is not available. That is because vuetify asked me to put this in view main. In the view main, now you can see my content are available. Yeah, that is the vuetify stuff, nothing else. So I think our basic stuff are configured for app view. We don't have anything to do in app view. We can close it now. Now our stuff are going on tag container. So in tag container, first you saw my component has a centered element. Actually everything is on the center of the screen. So for that I am going to use what do you call containers, right? I'm going to vrow and we call like that. So in we call md4 offset md offset md4, and let's add some text just for testing purposes. Let's see. Yeah, it is not centered. We call offset yeah, now you can see okay, not that one. Yeah, inspect element. If I'm going here, now you can see my components has md4, but unfortunately my screen is very small. That is why it is not available. Yeah, for a moment I got confused actually. It is like that now. Don't worry anything about that. So in the v container, I have v-row and v equal as for. Now this is where we are going to implement our everything. When it comes to view container, you saw we have chips. Actually, those tag element are chips in vuetify context, but those are tags. So we need a way to keep those tags. The way of containing data inside view component is adding data to view component like that data. Like that, and I'm going to name this as tags, and yeah, I'm going to use hello devs like that, and I'm going to format this one. And here we have added some data to our component, but it is not rendered yet. Let me show you quickly how we can render it. Yeah, I'm going to use span element for now, but we will change this one later. And for this one I'm going to use v4 and tagging tags, not tag actually, let's use item in tags because you will know why. And I made a key here as an index, but we don't have an index yet, but let me add it quickly as well. Yeah, now we are good. Right, yeah. So now let me close this one quickly, and item. Okay, what is there? I am getting v bind key. I have key. Okay, not bad key. Yeah, now you can see hello and devs are rendered on UI. That means our component is processing our data and displaying it properly. Now we have done most of the things are here, but I need one more small thing in this one. Before that, I need to have some styling because I love to see things in a styled way. So because of that, tag input, not tags. Yeah. Now you can see a nice box is added to the UI in a div element. Now I think basic stuff are done for tag container. Now we need to move into the displaying tags in a proper way. For that we need another component, tag.view, and we are going to type view and enter. And here we need to have a way to share the data between tag container to tag, because tag container is the container element of data or maybe data source. So tag is just a representation item, so we need to provide what tag component should be rendered on the UI. So that is where props come into play, right? For now I'm going to use this pen, but in the future I will change this one for sure. But until then, here we are using span. Instead of span I'm going to use tag here, and yeah, it is adding in the wrong place somehow. now everything is done. So if I'm pressing it here, okay, it is not rendering. Actually, I'm not passing that. Yeah, hello divs are rendered. Let's see, is it working with the initial way as well? It is not working. So now you know, we need to define uh, props and data and computed properties, which we are going to discover later. So those things need to be added in a proper way. Sometimes we need to use functions, sometimes we need to provide objects. So in here, in this case, props is an object, like that. So I am using type as well, so it will be helpful for me to understand what are the props I'm sending. So try to use those things as much as you can. So now our chips are rendered on the UI, but that is not what I wanted. I want to render chip. So for this one, I'm going to use vchip and name, and I need a close button on vchip, like that. So let's see what we can get. Okay, I think nothing is available. Let me check. Yeah, my chip is not rendering. I'm not sure why. Can we refresh it? Yeah, now good. Now we are good. Maybe some issue. I'm not sure. But I need to add a class MA1 here as well. I am adding a close to show a close button, and like that. So we have clear button here. Actually, delete button, something on close. So for this one, I need to have a prop like this name. I need to have a on close. Type would be function, like that. So I haven't sent it yet. I need to send it here. On close. So I'm going to create on close here, but I haven't defined any function yet. So that is where we are going to do methods. Methods is a way in defining methods which we are going to consume in the template in view. So those methods should be defined under methods, like that. And let me check quickly. Yeah, so on close it will be function, and like that. Yeah, so for now let's add console log. After that we can add some nice functionality here on close. Yeah, so we have passed the close prop and it is rendering here. Yeah, now I think if I'm going into console and click on here, I cannot get that because I haven't added the on close here. I click close. These are coming from vuetify again on close, and like that. So since we have action item event binding is happening, now if I click on here, I'm getting here on close continuously. But let's go back into the on close function. Here you can change it. Now what I wanted to do is remove the item. So in that case, on close I need to pass this one, like that. And here I should get a name here. And name is defined but never used. Wait for me, I'm going to use. So this dot tags equals this dot tags dot filter. Okay, I arrow, and I not equals name. I'm going to filter everything which is not name here, and if I'm clicking here, everything is going away, right? Let me refresh. Now you can see our functionality is working properly. So after that, I need to add the input element here. Okay, type should be text. Let me show you. Yeah, it is available here. You cannot see, but it is available here. There's one thing I need a very small CSS here. Outline to none, and border. Yeah, now I cannot see anything, but somehow it's there. Let me copy some things. Then I don't need to type all the things, and I'm repeating stuff. Okay, yeah. Now I have nice placeholder here, and let me format it like that. And here we need to type in the input element, and we need to access that input element as well. In view, we have two-way binding. So in that case, we need to use vModel here. Model and anything, tag name or input value, anything, any variable you can be used. I'm using tag name, and in the data, I'm going to use tag name. Initial value should be empty, but when I'm typing on the tag name, the value should be available. Let me show you quickly. So we have a two-way binding. When I'm typing it here, it is available on the way. No need to change anything. It is available right away here. So I don't need this one. I am going to remove that. Instead of that, I'm going to add on add. So this would be a function, again our second function. So on add, what I need to do, when I need to add a new item to my chip list or tag list, I need to add this into the tags array, because tags array is the place we are keeping everything about tags. So you may see we can simply add it just tag.push like that, but I don't like that way. I would prefer to make it as a immutable way. So I'm following this way. Tags equals tag name like that, and also I need to clear up the things after adding this one. So I'm adding this clear tag name as well. But how can we trigger this function on type? Actually, we need to execute the our functionality on pressing comma. So in that case, I need to add key event, add key down dot. Actually, view is out of the box stuff for providing out of box stuff for event handling. Here you can simply give what is the exact button you want to press to trigger this one. Control up tab space like that, but not comma actually. So for this one I'm going to use 188. That is the key value for comma, and I'm going to use prevent as well, because I want to add prevent default. I don't need to write it because view is doing it for me. So thank you View for doing this for me. And I'm going to trigger this on add function like that. Yeah. So what do you expect now? Right? We are adding stuff very easily, right? Like that. Now we are good. with that. But let's see what is happening if I add empty. Yeah, and I can continuously press my comma and add things. We need to block that. So for this one I'm going to use very simple. Okay, my bad. Yeah, very simple if block. My cap lock is coming out today, not sure. uh, I need to execute only when I have tag name. So for this one I'm going to use it like that, and if I don't have tag name I'm going to return like that, and like that, adding. But if I don't have anything, it is adding. So in this one I need to have a trim here. Also I need to have trim here as well, because you can have those things mistakenly. So I can add, it is not adding, it is not adding, and I can't add by continuously pressing comma as well. So our basic stuff are done, we are good with those things, but there are a few more to go. Stay tuned with me, and we are going to learn many things on view. Now our main things are done, our functionality is working properly, and here what I wanted to do is I want to have some action buttons. So those buttons should provide two functionalities, one for copy and one for clear everything. So first I'm going to create a new component. Remember in the beginning we decided we need to have another component for this one. So icon button dot view like that, and view quickly, and I need to have an icon button here. So for this one I'm going to take it from my previous project. Actually I thought no need of typing those things manually again, because these are the things I extracted from documentation as well. I need to have a button that is adding here, v button. I'm specifying that I need icon, so icon is displayed here, v icon, and I need to have a template v slot inside tooltip, because I wanted to display a tooltip in my button as well. So those are the things, and here we have tooltip text. So we have discussed earlier, we have a tag, we need to provide those details from parent to child. So what is the thing we have used? We have used props. So that is the same thing we are going to use here as well. So we need to have a props. So what are the props we are going to use in this one? First one is you can see on click. Type function. Second one is icon. Third one is tooltip text. Like that. I think we have done with this icon button. When we are passing action, it will be triggered by v button at click, and like that everything is working fine so far. So let's check it, it's working or not, I'm not sure, but let's see. Icon button. Okay, let me copy those things. No need to type everything again. Yeah, so here we have icon button, my component just wrote, and tooltip text should be clear all, and icon should be mdi close. This is also taken from vuetify icon library, and on click is available on click as a prop here, and I am sending on clear function which is yet to be defined on my methods. So you know we need to define all the methods here just before accessing them. So here like that. Now what do we need? We need to clear everything. So tags is the place we are keeping all the things. I'm just assigning empty, everything will be gone. Yeah, Now we have button here, and with some nice tooltip, gone, everything is gone. So that is all, we are done. And now we need to have a way to remove this clear button, because after removing all the things, there's no point of showing this one, right? There's nothing to clear. So in that case, we need to have uh, v if asking for a boolean value. uh, so we can simply type any how can I say, some kind of methods or anything to access this one. But instead of that, I would love to go for the functionality which comes in handy with Vue, which is a computer properties. Actually, computer properties are kind of a computer stuff, as it is says on the name. Like using data, we can compute different values, like the length of the tags list, or whether the tag list is containing specific text or anything. Any computational stuff you can do there. So okay, let's use hashtags and function. Okay, not here. I'm making a mistake actually. Computed hashtags. So I need to return tags dot length greater than 0. If I have any tags on my tags list, I am getting through as hashtags. Here I need to provide hashtags. If I click remove, my close button gone away, because I don't need any clear button anymore. So let me copy the next button, copy button here, like that. Yeah, now we are good. We have a copy button, but we don't have a functionality for copy yet. So let me type it here. We are going back to again our methods on copy. So this is the name I have chosen. So function, like that. What do we need to do? Copy. I'm not going to explain those things. I'm just going to copy the things from my previous implementation. Then I will explain this one for you. Oh, good. So this is the very simple way of doing this one. And I also need a sync function for this one, because I need to add a weight here. So I'm joining all the tags I have to copy, because I need to copy all the things in my tag list. And after that, I need to have access to navigator, which is coming from Vue, and clipboard and write text, like that. So now we have on copy function. I'm going to save the project, and let me check it. I copied. I'm not getting any notification, but let's see it's working. Yeah, it's working now. Yeah, we have done it. We have copied our tags in a proper way. Then if I type comma here, it is adding like that. But that is not what I expected. We want to add those things as a separated stuff, right? So in that case, we need to modify our on add function little more. When adding tags, I need to split using comma. Let me show you quickly. If I paste it here and add, it is not working because split is not a function. My mistake. That is not the place I need to put it here. Yeah. Okay. This dot tag name is split. It's not a function. This is because we are doing something wrong here, right? We need to add some external variable to add equals, like that. And we cannot do trim here, right? we need to add map here, and item dot trim, because we are getting array after splitting. Yeah, let me check now. Yeah, now it is working totally fine, no issues. Now you see how we can solve problems in different ways. We need to identify what is the exact error we are getting, then we need to find a solution. There may be improvements, we can avoid having duplicate stuff, but I'm not going to do those things in this one. There are many functionalities, so if you think you can make some improvements with this one, I will put the code in GitHub and put the URL in description as well, so you guys can work on it and add some more functionalities, nice and cool things. So that is the basic things I wanted to do here, but that is not the everything. Here you can see our components are aligned here, but not in a proper way. Here I want to have some kind of separation. I need to add another grid inside this tag input, like that. So let me cut everything here. I'm going to use v-row again, and we call again, and another we call. Yeah, we call. Yeah, so for the first one I'm going to use md10 because I need to have a size 10 here. Yeah, my bad. And here I need to have size 2, actually size 10 for initial parts, for my tag container and for my input, and second part for these buttons. Yeah, I'm going to cut my buttons here, and I'm going to paste it here again, and after this row I need to have div element because I removed it in a wrong way. Here we don't have any div. Yeah, now I think we are good. We have outer div here. Yeah, I think I have done a mistake here. I am adding it as a vwall. It is not correct one, and I need to update it as a vcall. Thank you for showing me my mistake here, console. And here I need to have some other css here. Let me copy those things quickly and tell you what I wanted to have here. Actually in here I'm going to add it like that, v class and deflex justify around, because I want to keep my things aligned like that. And if I am open it like that, now you can see actually it is not properly working on small screens because I haven't configured it for small screens yet, and that is why we are getting this error. Yeah, don't worry about that, it is working fine. And so after that we need to do some modifications. Here you can see I have added weave in our clear button, but how about adding that weave inside our recall? Now we can have it in both buttons, right? Yeah, it's gone now. Now you can see it like that. And this is my tag like that. It's adding here. I can copy those things, and after that I can force after that I can paste those things and add it here like that. I can clear again and like that. And yeah, so let me add something here again just to check everything is working fine. And now we have almost everything for this functionality, but not only that, I have some more stuff like adding some functionalities in the bottom of the our tag container. So for this one we need to have another div here. So this is new div. If I save it here, you can see this new div added here like that. And But for this one we need to have some CSS classes. I'm not going to type those things. I'm just adding here. uh, Everything is coming from vuetify. Nothing is doing myself. Deflex, justify, step, space between, caption, like everything is coming from vuetify. And here I'm going to add the first div here, enter comma. There's a second div, that is the place we are going to use number count. Let's see how it is working. Okay, tag container, class, invalid tags and tag end. Yeah, thank you very much for showing mistakes. So number count is on the right side and enter comma is on the left side, because it's space between in a nicer way, because we have added justify and deflex here stuff. So everything is going well and working fine. Here what we need to do is we need to identify the total numbers of element. For this one, where should we go? We need to go to computer properties, total characters, function. So in this function we need to compute what is the total length of characters what we have up to now. I'm not going to do those things again because these are some kind of out of scope things. So I'm going to use reduce function here, which is asking for accumulated value length and current value. And after that the computation is happening, and into that I am adding a tag name length, because the total length of the characters is also included the what I have typed up to now. So that should be also included here. And now we have total characters. I think we can display it here like that. I'm seeing 9. If I type, I'm getting it like that, right? Now we are going good. And but for that I need to have max length, not in that way. And for max length, for now I think it would be good to have around 20, but later we can increase to the any amount you want, right? So you see, now I type exceeding 20, I still can add, but that should be blocked, right? That should be blocked. In that case we need to define another computer property. So like that, and return. What we need to return, we need to check whether our total characters length is exceeding the max length. Total characters length is total character count is less than max length. So if things are like that, is valid or like that, and here that should be like that. If is valid is okay, I need to add this view stuff. I need to add this, unlike in React we need to add this keyword here. So you can see if I am exceeding this one, I cannot add it further because I have exceeded. Let me show you. If I am in 20, I cannot add. Yeah, I am less than 20, I can add. So actually this one should be less than, no, equal. In that case we can add 20, because not allowing 20 is not good. Yeah, now we can add. Good. Right, now we need to give some insight to the user, because when user is exceeding the length, we should indicate that. And here I'm going to add a class property, checking whether is valid is available. I'm going to use vuetify class again, which is coming in handy to color the text as red, like that. And if I'm typing, my color is getting into red. If I am clearing up, it is going into black, like that. Now we have done most of the things for this tutorial, but we missed one thing. We need to indicate that user is copied content properly. So for that one, I'm going to use snack bar feature. right? Snack bar is a kind of a handy feature. uh, it's really nice to have because we can give some proper feedbacks using stack bars when we are working with material stuff. So this is the one I have prepared. I have timeout of 2 seconds, and this is the template we are going to use. And it has a button, a close button, and our content is copied to clipboard like that. And here I am using another state variable is open, so we need to define it here. So initially it should be false, but once after I am copied, this should be available. What should we do? Everything related to copy should go under here, right? This dot open, okay, is open equals true. So now what do we expect? If I click here, I'm getting nice snack bar. I can close it. If I am not closing it, it will go away in 2 seconds. So that is the tutorial. We came to end. You learned many things. I think I have explained things to you as much as I can. There are some concepts hard to learn, but I think you got something. So let me know in the comments if you learned anything new. I would love to hear that. And thank you for staying with me up to now. I know it's a long session, actually a long one. So if you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it. If you think this is useful, share this one with your friends and families, any developer friends. And until then, we meet again in another video. Bye for now. Stay awesome.